Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and I'm going to be talking about which iPad you should buy in summer of 2018. And this is sort of going to be similar to the, which iPhone you should buy in summer of 2018. So it's going to be sort of similar, except I'm going to be doing it a little differently. So yeah. And I'm going to be starting off with the 2018 iPad, the $329 budget option. And what do I think? Well, I think it's totally worth it in 2018 because the price is really good at $329. And if you want an iPad but you didn't want to spend a lot of money, then this is the iPad for you, and it is a really good value for what you're getting because it even supports Apple Pencil, so that's a good feature because if you really like using the Apple Pencil, then this is a good iPad. And yeah, overall it's just a really good price point, and I think I definitely recommend you buying this if you really want an iPad, but you didn't want to spend a lot and you want great value. But and do I recommend you buying it off Apple? Yes. But if you wanted a cheaper price, if you still didn't like the $329 price, you think it's like not worth it, then then you can find more of these on eBay for cheaper, like around, I don't know, like $150, $200, like really cheap. So yeah. And moving on, we're gonna go to the iPad Pro series. And first we're gonna go to the 12.9-inch edition, 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and I think it's totally worth it because this is like an iPad. This is sort of like if for people who want an iPad but want an iPad instead of a computer, because 12.9-inch iPad Pro, I think it's worth it if you want like an iPad instead of a computer and you wanted it to use it like as a computer, then I guess it's totally worth it in 2018 if you wanted an iPad. But I do not recommend you buying it off Applewall.com because I think overall the price is kind of expensive, because $800, that's a little too pricey. I think what I recommend is to go on eBay, because there are really good prices for used for like around $600, and that's a pretty good deal because most average computers cost around that much. So I think this is a pretty good deal. And yeah, overall I think this is an iPad for like people who want an iPad instead of a computer. And yeah, overall I think it's a really good buy. And now moving on to the 10.5-inch iPad Pro. And this one is also pretty good. It also and this is also pretty good. And both of these iPads support Apple Pencil, so that's another good thing. And they come in 4 colors: space gray, rose gold, and silver. And this actually has some features that the iPhone doesn't have, like 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is crazy. I wish why can't Apple do that with iPhone 10? I mean, seriously, if you can do that with an iPad, why not with the iPhone? I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, do I recommend buying the iPad Pro? Well, no. Because in my opinion, I think it might be too expensive, because $649 from Apple, and if you look on eBay, it's also expensive. So I don't think I recommend the 10.5-inch iPad Pro. And yeah. And then moving on, we have the iPad Mini 4, and it's really thin, and yeah, we're going to be talking about it. Anyway, now we're going to be talking about the iPad Mini 4. Anyway, and right now it costs $399 starting price at 128 gigabyte. That's the only storage option they have. And is it worth it in 2018? No. Because the iPad Mini 4, this was the last iPad Mini, and this one released in 2015, and it's starting to show its age. What I mean is that it only has like an A8 chip, and that is found in the iPhone 6, and I think it doesn't perform really well because this was already almost 3 years old, and it's starting to show its age. So if you want a cheaper, I think I would recommend the iPad, the $329 iPad more, because you're getting much more performance at a cheaper option. So I don't really necessarily recommend this, but yeah. So sorry if you wanted an iPad Mini 4, then I don't really recommend that much because it's already starting to show its age, and I'd much recommend the 2018 iPad. Anyway, yeah. And yeah, so these are the iPads that are still being sold by Apple. I'm kind of surprised that the iPad Mini 4 is still being sold by Apple, even though it's like almost 3 years old. That's kind of surprising. I guess they really like the iPad Mini 4. Yeah, these are the iPads that are still being sold by Apple. I don't think we should go back further because those are just way too old, and I think they're not really that worth it right now. In 2018, I don't think they're worth it. But anyway, overall, which iPad I should recommend you to buy? I think it's the 2018 budget end iPad, because it's a really good value, and it really is a Best Buy, but Best Buy, that's yeah. But anyway, but if you don't want this and you want a bigger iPad, and you don't want to, and you wanted to like use it like as a computer, then the 12.9-inch iPad Pro is a good buy for you. If you just want an iPad, and not a computer and want to use the iPad as a computer, then the 12.9-inch iPad Pro is what I recommend. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll have some more videos coming out soon, like Apple news, like iPhone, iPad news, other Apple news. And yeah, so